Hi, I'm Steve Locke with Locke Buildings. Today we're going to learn how to set trusses for your next pole building. The first step is you'll want to nail blocks to the side of the posts. Buildings with overhangs, all the blocks will be at the same level. Buildings that have no overhangs, the gable trusses are raised up the same height as your purlin size. For example, if a purlin is a 2x6, you'll raise those end blocks up 5.5 inches. The next step is you want to install blocks on the outside of the corner post. The eave wall, that's the gutter side of the building. You'll install blocks and you'll run a string. That string is to be tight all the way down the eave side. This is to help maintain when you set your trusses that they're exactly in line. The next step is you want to mark out your trusses where your purlins will go. In this case, they're 24 inches on center. Double check your plans, mark out your trusses where your purlins are going to go. Once that's done, you're ready to move your trusses in. Move your trusses and rest them on the blocks. The first truss you're going to set will be on the gable end. You'll set that truss flush with the post. On your internal trusses, you're going to want to measure back 1.5 inches from the string to the truss. Keep in mind that these trusses may not be perfectly flush with all the posts. And once you raise the roof and you flush everything out, you'll have a square building. Continue to set your trusses, measuring back 1.5 inches. When you get to the opposite gable end, you'll install that truss flush with the corner of the corner post. So in this case, we're installing the blocks on the side of the truss. So once you set one truss up with the blocks installed, you'll install the second truss on the opposite side and you'll nail it to the purlin blocks. You'll want to make sure that you use a speed square and make sure those blocks are square to the trusses. Once all your trusses are blocked and installed, you're ready to install your purlins. You'll start to install your purlins, and in this case, we install blocks in between the purlins on the gable ends. You'll continue this process all the way to the top. The internal purlins, you'll want to make sure that they're butted up against each other. And then on the opposite end, you'll want to make sure those are blocked with the 22 3/8 blocks on your gable end. After your purlins are installed, you're ready to trim the purlins on the gable ends. In this case, it's an 18-inch overhang. We'll mark out the purlins, cut them back, and install our fascia boards. Well, this is how you set your trusses, maintaining 1.5 inches off the string line. A very important feature for maintaining a square and plumb roof system. For any other information or tutorials, please visit our website.